I run without it. Yeah. Yeah, because, dude, it's so hard. Unless you use the sticker. I don't know how I do that. Dude, you got it looking good. Yeah. Oh, you use double-sided down then. That's even better. Oh, those are the pieces. I know they were tape. Yeah, no, that's it. But that's how it goes. Yeah, it clicks back on there. Just be careful with it. No bumping, right? No bumping with this car, right? It's gonna break. See that?
Jess is ready now. I'm filming everybody. I want you to explain to me what's in that good stuff. I've been trying to tell you. The
good stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. We gotta ask Mr. Dent.
Oh, it's from Mr. Dent?
Yeah. And he won't tell us.
Yeah, he won't tell you.
On your mark, get set, go!
Go, Anthony. Beat them.
On your mark, set, go!
The gold ribbon is like the quarterfinals, right?
On your mark, get set, go!
Oh shit. It flew.
That's what happens, man. That's how you tie upside down, man. Those things always run backwards.
I know.
All right, guys, start them up, make sure you run. There you go. On your mark, get set, go!
whole situation, I'm gonna leave some.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's off season, it's like off season. It's not Halloween. It's not. I mean, it's in the middle of the day. I think it's $3 for adult and like $4 for a kid. So it's $20. Stop. Stop somebody. I gotta finish up the whole finish that for this looks like it's an old package. So I gotta wait out of the line. So the shirt was like I bought $14 and I paid, $14 for the whole freaking wall, the one wall shot.
Alright, guys, so it's Shell, Connor, John, Kevin, William. Start them up. They're both riveted. Thomas the train. On your mark. Get set, go. That's what the 0-0 reaction time. Curly's in lane 1, Anthony lane 2, Shell lane 3, William lane 4, and Kevin lane 5. This is the first, second, third.
This is the part of this one. Yeah, this car was like $65.
I'm not playing.
Yeah, it's got a cheap motor in it.
Oh, yeah, thank you. With my camera. Let's do it live feed. I want to get a picture.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do
You got the teeth like that last time.
It's cool looking. It's very slow. That's such a yeah, you can do a lot.
Alright, guys, turn up. This is for first, second, third. On your mark. Get set, go.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Cielshock from CTUSA Mini 4-Wheel Drive Racing Squad, and I'm a teacher here in Newworks. So there you go. You just saw the video. It is a high-speed box stock race in Hobbytowns, New Jersey. That's the April 2019 event, hosted by Eric. Thank you so much, Eric, for hosting, and thank you, Randy. He's the owner of the hobby shop. So moving on, if you saw the whole video, there's a track layout in the beginning of the race video and at the end of the race video. And also, I have two cars that is racing over there. One is Crazy Eyes. My wife is using this car this time. This is the AR chassis. We already talked about Crazy Eyes on my older video. On our playlist, you can see the title of that video is Boxstock High Speed Box Stock Race, and Crazy Eyes is featured over there. This is a black special Manta Ray AR chassis, and on that video, it is explained, and I already go through why did I pick this kit racing on that specific track layout. And if you want to check it out, you guys can check it out. I will also put the link on the description below. All right, so we're not going to talk about Crazy Eyes that much, but we're going to talk about my new build. And my new high-speed box stock favorite is the Neo Falcon M812 Red Special. And I named this after my goddaughter, Dana, as I've said earlier. And this is an M8 chassis. So I'm going to explain, and I will walk through you guys why did I pick this kit. Before I do that, I just want to say shout out to Migex, the founder of Noobworks. He's the one who sent me this Neo Falcon 15 Red Special. The story behind this is I love this kit, and I've been begging Migex to give me this kit. And here comes my birthday, and then he sent it to me, and they didn't make it on time, so I never really get a chance to use it on the first high-speed box stock event. So I waited a long time until April, until we have another one, and I finally got a chance, and I finally find a time to build this kit. So now it's here, and now I'm going to go through this. Why did I use this? All right, so if you guys want to go rewind and look at the track layout or check out the picture of the track layout, as you can see, there's a lot of curves on that high-speed track layout. There's not a lot of straights, but there's a lot of curves. So M8 chassis, in my opinion, is great on that track layout. First, we're going to go to the body shell, all right? Let's talk about the body shell. So the body shell of the Neo Falcon is very aerodynamic. As you can see, as the air passes through this chassis, this is very aerodynamic, so there's less drag. But there's one cons on that. This is not polycarb. This is an ABS plastic, so this is heavier compared to other body shells. But this will give you more downforce because it's heavy. All right, that's one. All right, next, M8 chassis always have that polyoxymethylene rollers, which is commonly called low friction rollers. I mean, so low friction rollers are very, very slippery. So you will have less drag when it comes to cornering. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rollers, which makes your car stable but faster in cornering compared to other ordinary rollers. And also, you have 6, so you have 2 at the rear, so it'll make your car stable, so most likely not tip, even you have that fast motor. All right, so what make this chassis special compared to other chassis if you're racing high speed? All right, one thing that M8 chassis, if you guys watch my M8 chassis video, by the way, we have our our chassis series. All the chassis were there, explain strengths and weaknesses, etc., blah, 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 all that stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, we have a playlist of the chassis series. There's an M8 chassis over there. So if you watch that video, you already know that this chassis is very heavy. All right, so this is the heaviest chassis by default from the box. So let me remind you guys, when you're racing box stock, you can't change anything. That's the rule. Everything has to be straight out from the box. So M8 chassis by default is heavy to begin with. So that's one downfall, all right? But what makes this special is this is a double shaft chassis, all right? So let me open for all the newbies out there who haven't seen an M8 chassis before. It is a double shaft motor, all right? Double shaft motor is there's like one long motor shaft connected with 2 pinion gears with 2 counter gears going to the wheels, to the gears going through the wheels. So that means there are the transfer of power from this double shaft motor going to the gears and the wheels have more power compared to a single shaft motor, because a single shaft motor uses a propeller shaft, and the travel time of the power will have to go through that propeller shaft. This kit or this chassis doesn't need that, because that motor shaft is already connected to those 2 counter gears. So that means this chassis is very good in acceleration in general, and also there's a lot of torque. And also, what this kit makes this kit special is it does have a 4-2. It does have a 4-1 gear. I mean, not 4-2-1. It's 4-1. So it does have a 4-1 gear. So you have that optimal torque from the motor, because it's already a dual shaft motor, and you also have that 4-1 gear ratio. All right. So people might be wondering, all right, so you have that 4-1 gear, and also you have that dual shaft. You have a lot of torque, what makes it really special, but you were sacrificing your top speed. All right. So in high-speed racing, top speed is very important, especially in 5 lanes. So you can see that layout is 5 lanes. So you need that top speed. So you have to pick that chassis or kit that comes with a larger wheel. So this Neo Falcon is perfect because it comes with a large diameter, extra large wheels with low profile tires. These low profile tires are already hard, which is make it a little bit slipperier, less gripper compared to other regular rubber tires, but it does have the biggest or the largest diameter of wheels. So having that 4-1 gear ratio, dual shaft 130 stock motor combined with this large, extra large diameter wheels will compensate that lack of top speed. You following? So add that up all together, you have that optimal maximum torque that you need from a stock motor, because that high speed specific layout that we have a lot of corners. And you can see, if you guys want to watch that video over and over again, you will notice, and it's very obvious, that the car gets slower when it goes through the corners. So having this kind of kit will have a lot of advantage when it comes to that high speed races, because you have your top speed compensating your less of top speed by having this large, extra large diameter wheels, and having those 4-1 and that dual shaft motor will have your optimal torque, and having your top speed combined with a low friction rollers will give you a lot of speed and give you a lot of advantage when you're racing. So the only disadvantage that you will have in this chassis is its weight. All right. So if your motor have broken in and you have those light batteries that I use Neo Champs, you will at least have that power, torque, and top speed all together, even though the MA chassis is already heavy to begin with, and have that downforce having this aerodynamic heavy body shell. All right. So you guys gonna ask me, so I will not use my AR. You can still use AR chassis. So the only difference, if you want to compare these two cars, AR chassis is lighter. It accelerates fast and also have that top speed that we need, because this kit specifically have that same large diameter wheels, and also it's lighter because the wheels, you can see the wheels have holes. This one is like closed, but it's way lighter, and the only difference is the propeller shaft. That is the difference maker for me. So you can see AR chassis have a propeller shaft. So what I'm talking about is the power from that single shaft motor going through the front wheels will have to travel through a propeller shaft to maximize that power of the Mini 4-wheel drive. So you will have less torque. It will take a little bit more time for you to get that torque and top speed that you need to be fast on a high-speed track layout, especially on a technical one. On that curve, there's a lot of curves on that high-speed race. So check it out. Check out the video. Play it all over and over again. As you can see, the AR slows down on the curves, not because it's slow on the curves. It's just happened that the MA chassis have more torque compared to a single shaft motor, because the double shaft motor is almost directly to the gears through going to the wheels, compared to the AR chassis, which it's the power of the motor have to travel on a propeller shaft. So as you can see, there are the same exact setup. Low friction rollers, large diameter wheels. They're both wide. AR chassis is a little bit lighter. This is heavier. But the difference maker of these two cars, if you compare it, is the motor. Because this one is a dual shaft and this one is a single shaft. But they're almost evenly matched. So that's the only reason, and that's the only advantage I had over Gurley. That's why I won first place. So hopefully, guys, it'll help you in picking up the right chassis on a certain box stock race. Especially all those box stock race lovers. I'm so psyched on this one because I rarely win on box stock. Because it's really hard to win on box stock because all your motors are all even. So it's just basically picking the right kit on the right track layout that you are using it. Alright, so again, this is cielshock from cielshock Mini 4-Wheel Drive Racing Squad. I always say we learn from you, you learn from us. Hit like if you like the video, hit dislike if you don't like the video, I don't mind. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell every time I post a video. You will get a notification. Always race humble. Peace.